And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And the play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, it's Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's into the clear. The 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Play action. It's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, a nice spin. And shutting him off, now open field. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run it again with Hyde. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Gurley again here on first down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room inside the 40. And cuts out. Tavon Austin. He's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And
Loving
then
it.
That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. Give him 30 yards there. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. It's Garoppolo. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the toss, it's Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
I got 83. I got 83. Me. Super. Single. 120.
The slot man in motion right. Again they run with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Skirts by at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Garoppolo looks to throw. Airing it deep for Garcon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Finding some room at midfield. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a first down throw, gone. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
No. Check, Patrick. Good. Watching now, Barney.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
No. Watching now, Barney. Watching now, Barney. Leopard.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Garoppolo now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Over. Here we go. Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo being chased out left. Now he's good. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run again here with Robinson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Here we go now.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's gonna fire one deep, middle of, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Toss play to Robinson. They find some open field here. A second nice move. Touchdown, LA! Denard Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. A give left to Hyde. Oh, nice move. He's still barreling through. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again with Hyde on first. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On play action, now Garoppolo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll give to Hyde. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
What is up with your mic?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And
you need to go buy a new mic.
At the 5-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him.
I just couldn't hear you before.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown.
It don't matter. Game over. He beat me, so.
Carlos Hyde. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Oh, now somebody want to get hurt.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Stupid ass bullshit ass game.
And this one's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time.
Bruce Sternum will not return the game. Garoppolo. Shit.
In most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shoot.
I might as well finish it now. It's only a minute 54. I don't want to hear him bitching and complaining.
On a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field, so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Man, get some bullshit ass runs on 3rd and 19 and stuff.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start.
No, you got some bullshit ass runs on third down every time.
Win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything.
Like his blockers picked up everything.
And they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he's going to lose
quadricep strain.
Calling a loss of 2 on the
for Carlos Hyde.
2nd and 12.
What? That's if I'm even in. I don't even think I'm in.
Maybe expecting a pass.
I'm gonna be 9 and 6, so it doesn't matter. I really don't care at this point. I don't really care anymore.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead.
No, he swept me pretty much.
You throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A play fake. Now Kelly. They got him in. It's Woods.
Now they letting his ass catch everything, man. That's some bullshit.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And now he want to chew clock. You're not supposed to chew clock, period. I don't know why you're chewing clock now. You're not supposed to chew clock, right? Yeah, he just started chewing clock.
Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
No, he didn't bother asking me.
On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Too late now. He better not say no good game to me and group me. If he can fucking kick rocks.
Like the way it sounds, Frody?